Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to remove audio from a video file in React Native's new architecture for iOS. So let's get started. So first of all, I'll show you the output. So here I have my simulator open. If I click on pick video, it first shows me the Photos app. I will pick one a video, and it just removes the audio and start playing the video inside AV player view controller. So yeah, that's what the output is. And if I click on save video, it will save that particular video where the audio has been removed inside your Photos app. So if I click on pick video again, here you can see now there are two videos. So let's see how to do this in React Native. So firstly, you need to keep this documentation handy because I will be copying a lot of code from this documentation. The next thing is let's get started. So I have created a React Native application, and the first thing which I have done is that you will have to open your terminal, cd to your iOS directory, so this one, and you will have to run this command. So this will enable the new architecture for iOS. Once you do that, you will have to install React Native image picker. So just do a yarn install for React Native image picker. Once you do that, you will again have to cd to your iOS directory and then run this command. So this will do pod install for the new architecture of React Native image picker. You can't just do pod install, you have to run the entire command. Once that is done, now I will be following the turbo modules doc. So firstly, I have created a folder called rtnmytransform. Inside that I have created a package.json file, and again I have copy pasted everything from docs. Only this name changes, this changes, this changes, and this changes. Next, I have created a pod spec file. Again I have copy pasted it from docs, and only this name changes, rest everything remains the same. Then I have created a JS folder. Inside that I have created a TypeScript file. Okay, again I have copy pasted everything from docs. Only I have added these two methods and this particular name changes. Once that is done, the documentation says that create an iOS folder but inside this rtnmytransform, but we won't be doing that because we want to make use of Swift. So all our main logic will reside inside the iOS folder, main iOS folder. Next, what you will have to do is you will have to again open your terminal and go to the root of your React Native project and then run this particular command. Once that is done, you will have to do cd ... It will move you outside your React Native project, and then you will have to run this particular command. But instead of rnapp iOS, you will have to write your own project name. My project name is rnapp iOS, that's why I'm writing over here as well as over here, but change it to your own project name. Once that is done, you will again have to cd back to the main iOS folder and then run this command. So it will do code generation for our turbo module. Then you will have to open the XE workspace of iOS inside Xcode. I have already done that. And inside info.plist, you will have to write this photo library usage description permission. I have done that. Then you will have to create an an header file called rtnmytransform. Again, I have copied everything from docs. Only this names has been changed, this and this. Next, you will have to create an Objective-C file and change the extension to .mm manually, so it is Objective-C++. And again, I have once that is done, just immediately create a Swift file as well called mytransform. Xcode will ask, do you want to create a bridging header? Click yes, so it will create that this particular file. And here, as you can see, I have created this included this header file. Then you will have to write whatever is your bridging header name. My bridging header name is rnapp iOS, so I have written that over here. So change it to whatever is your bridging header name. -swift.h will be common for all. This has been copied from docs, only this name changes. Here we are initializing our Swift file. This has been copied from docs, only this name changes. And here we are overriding our transform method. Then we are calling the transform method which I have created inside our Swift file, which I will show you shortly. We are passing video URL to it. And given that it uses async await, we have to use completion handler inside Objective-C. So once we get the transformed video URL, we create our AV player item as well as AV player. Then we go on the main thread, we create an AV player view controller, assign our player to our player view controller. Then we need to we need to get hold of our root view controller. So for that I have written this logic and present using present view controller. and then start playing the video. and for save, again we are overriding the method. We are calling the save method of our Swift file. Now here inside my Swift file, I have just imported avkit as well as photos. I have annotated with @objc members, and here we are extending ns object. Here I have created a final URL variable, and here as you can see I have created a method called transform, which takes a video URL and gives a URL back. So first we require a file manager default, AV mutable composition as well as AV URL asset. Then we only take the composition video track of video as well as the source video track of video. We are ignoring the audio part. Then we create a duration. So we just give take the however big the video is, create a time range out of it, and that insert that time range inside our composition video track. Then we create an export path as well as an export URL. If file already exists, we delete it. Then we create an exporter, assign our export URL to output URL, set our file type and export it, and then get the output URL, assign it to our final URL variable and return it. And inside save method, if our final URL is not equal to empty, then we request authorization. For that I have created this particular method which you can copy paste. Basically it takes the ask for photos app permission, and if we once we give it, we call perform changes. Inside that we call create request for asset from video, pass our final URL. If it is success, we save the video, otherwise we display some error message. Now once this is done, go back to your React Native side. You will have to add these two imports, and I have created two buttons. On click of second button I am just calling save method. On click of first button I am calling pick video method. And as you can see, if once the user picks a video URL, we get the URI, and then we just call transform method, pass our video URL inside this particular URI. So yeah, also make sure you update the iOS deployment target to at least 15 inside Xcode. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.